In their preseason opener, Shaw threw a brutal pick-six. Rattler failed to make an impact, and Hennar looked overwhelmed. On social media, Saints fans were furious, posting things like Shaw garbage, Rattler worse we could have had, Shedeur Sanders. Every highlight of Sanders in Cleveland became salt in the wound, a reminder of the player they could have had. And now, just months later, fate is dangling him in front of them again. The irony is that Sanders has done everything right since entering the league. In his very first preseason appearance, he lit up the Panthers' defense, going 14 of 23 for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. He didn't just look competent, he looked like he belonged. His footwork was sharp, his decision-making clean, his timing precise. The poise he showed under pressure was rare for a rookie, especially one thrust into limited reps in a crowded depth chart. Fans noticed. Analysts noticed the NFL Network's viewership spiked to near-record levels. Social media was flooded with clips praising him as the steal of the draft. And yet, despite this momentum, Sanders is still expendable in Cleveland, reportedly available for as little as a 7th-round pick. That's pocket change in NFL trade terms, a price tag that feels less like business and more like negligence. For New Orleans, it's a second chance at fixing what fans already consider the blunder of the decade. The situation is almost Shakespearean in its drama. On one side, the Browns, who have too many quarterbacks and an owner who never wanted Sanders. On the other, the Saints, a team desperate for a leader, drowning in fan backlash and haunted by regret. And in the middle is Sanders himself, a young quarterback who has shown flashes of brilliance but finds himself treated like an outsider by the very franchise that drafted him. It's the perfect storm for a trade, too. Happen now, during the preseason window, when teams are finalizing their rosters. Cleveland wants to clear out the logjam before it becomes a distraction. New Orleans needs a lifeline before Week 1 turns into a nightmare. Insiders believe this isn't a 2026 possibility, it's a right-now move. All it would take is one phone call, one agreement on compensation, and Sanders could be on a flight to New Orleans by the weekend. If it happens,